Out here doing some September prep work for deer season, and I'm gonna go ahead and deploy 2 mock scrapes. This one here is on the edge of my C- food plot on this small property. This area does get some deer. I'm gonna try and go winter ride, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a mock scrape here in the corner edge of this food plot just to try and get an extra level of attraction in this area, because for a stick bow ambush I got a tree like 8 yards away, so that could be like ideal, if you will, for this spot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then there's an area a couple hundred yards this way where there's like a point of topography. It dumps down to a creek system, and there's traffic over there. My brother-in-law shot a deer here last year and we had a good buck on camera, but there's no, it's an area of interest. I know they already use it just on trail cam data, but I think I want to set like a trap. I want them to intentionally, if they're going to sweep this point and dump down to the creek system, might as well check that scrape to give me the best ambush to narrow down maybe some trails to get them to stop in one spot. But I'm going to set these scrapes up today. In a couple weeks I might go look for tracks after a rain or during a rain. But the hope is this like intensifies the areas that I've already kind of labeled as hot spots from just past history. So I'm going to get that done here, and yeah, use the DH3, and I got a beech tree right here to kind of spray that catalyst, branch catalyst on. Should be solid. This beech tree doesn't exactly look the healthiest. That should do it for deployment. Now I do hope that rain holds off, although I think that was morning rain. But we got a pretty good trail right here, so that'll work. And I don't know, hopefully these just create some extra opportunities for a little bit more incentive. And I'll probably refresh them both in about 2 or 3 weeks. We're about a month from opener, so that's kind of my plan here. This goldenrod is popping. I might have them in here nibbling a little extra, and then I'll throw some winter rye back at the C- food plot and pray that goes, although that plot never does all that great. Oh God, something had diarrhea right here.
I don't know if that's deer shit. That is not healthy, and that is not me.
I don't know what did that. What do they say? Buck turds are always clumpy. What do they say about like runny liquid stuff? All right, well, good luck in the woods, guys. Okay, so a few days later, now I'm out at the small farm and I'm prepping a mock scrape here, but I got a C- food plot kind of going back this way and another C- food plot going back that way. I do like a 3-layer rye approach by Jeff Sturgis. So you feed it once here around Labor Day, and then do it again in 2 weeks, and then 1st of October you can do a touch-up. One thing I'm going to try to do this year is on my touch-ups, I'm going to bring the leaf blower in just to blow off the additional leaves that fall. It seems like we're going to have a touch earlier leaf fall. But the mock scrape situation, I'm doing that here because I've got a stand right here in this split tree, and I got a stand over behind me in another split tree, and then actually one this way about 40-50 yards. I kind of play the wind slightly differently. If it's blowing southwest, true west. If it's like 0-ish, I'll get in this tree here. Just that seems to float well. So yeah, I've got like 3 or 4 stand ambush points right here within, let's call it a 60-yard loop, and put that mock scrape right here in the middle just to give those deer maybe a focal point. I've got a real good like stick bow ambush point that I hunted late season last year. Because of all this vegetation, I'll tuck literally like 3 foot in on the ground and just have one little window coming across this area that kind of get pinched down by that deadfall. Could be good. So I'm gonna finish my food plots and get the scrape out.